I was always a gifted kid back in school. I was the valedictorian. I never studied, never really had to. I remember one time the principal of the school called me up in front of everyone during announcements, and she points at me and says that I was the smartest kid she ever knew. And that was big. Stuck with me.
How does that benefit the job?
What did you say it was?
Cooper Scooper. Starting at $13 an hour.
Who advertises $13 an hour? That's like a anti-advertising.
You asked for this. You applied.
This job pays a swift kick to the nuts every 60 minutes. Work for my company and I'll take you around back and put you down myself.
What kind of experience do you have?
Define experience.
Work or life?
That would imply action.
It would.
Can we come back to this question when I have a better answer for it?
Do you have any questions for me?
When can we get started? He's so happy.
You failed. You failed again. What kind of job do you think you're going to get this?
Whatever job I set my eyes on, jackass.
No. Look at me. Do you actually think you're going to get a job with any of this gifted kid crap?
Yeah, like unironically. I was going to say no because I know that's the right answer, but I really do.
Dude,
huh?
You writing notes?
No.
It's your money.
I thought you said you weren't paying it.
You are paying me to help you get a job. And mock interviews are an important part of that process. My buddy Austin's about to be here.
Hey!
My buddy Austin's here. Dude, you go and practice with him. It'll be a little hard because he didn't take any notes.
Oh. Okay.
This is your fault. Blame you.
You're not going to get a job unless you take this seriously.
I'm taking this more seriously than you. What's next?
Rental car sales.
Stupid job.
Yes.
All right. Whatever.
So, Mr. Dan, how are you? Why don't we start out by you telling us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I think the best place to start would probably be back in school. I was known as a gifted kid.
You're doing it again. You're doing exactly what I told you not to.
Yeah, but this guy wouldn't know that, though. He'd be a different dude. You're only saying that because you know me. Bias in the education system.
Real confident in yourself, ain't you?
Yeah, real confident. I've been doing good with my mental health stuff recently. It's got me feeling kind of suspicious. Like, I know I'm going to fall flat on my face sometime soon.
So how you doing on money?
It's good. I got a few months left. Potentially wasted, but if we do it now, we'll actually be getting ahead of the curve.
Well, I hope you don't actually mean that. That wasn't funny at all. Sean, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know how to write an application. He doesn't even know which way's north.
I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
He's applying for the Aldi produce section. Watch this. So, Mr. Dude, on your application it says product knowledge. What type of products do we sell here at the Aldi produce section?
Canned fruit?
Oh, I mean, they do have canned fruit, Austin. I don't know what you want. Hey, how about you go get the rest of the curriculum? I'll finish up with Dude. Don't worry about it.
I really don't get it. I'm sorry.
Dude, don't worry about it. You and I will figure it out together. We'll get this done. All right, Dan, your interview in 30 minutes is coming up, so go and get ready for that. Dude and I are going to finish up on his basics, like, for example, Why are you still wearing that hat?
But without the hat, I don't know who I am.
He won't budge on this.
See, I'm ahead of the curve. He's going bald.
Not yet, I'm not.
You can't wear a hat during an interview process. No job is going to hire you.
We were remiss in that regard.
All right, well, what about khakis? Where's your pair at?
Yeah, but they don't fit like they used to, which is weird.
Same, because I have this thyroid condition that makes me eat way too much and never exercise.
All right, I pulled up Indeed for you. Go ahead and get started. Dan, come with me. Let's go ahead and pull out some stuff from my car.
No, I'm going to need him because whatever job I get, I'm going to need his consent.
Where was this talk of consent last night? That was a joke.
Yeah, I knew it was a joke. Base pay on all these jobs is a lot higher than it used to be. I guess that's inflation. Hot. No, I don't get it. How is that hot?
It's not.
Like, because hot air goes up? Inflation, hot air?
Dude, we are literally on camera right now. I'm not going to explain to you what inflation is.
Fine. Let me Google it.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Google, show me inflation, please. What? What is this?
And if you keep joking about it, people are going to think I'm into it.
But this doesn't make any sense.
So, if you find a job that has... So anyways, Indeed has this option to use a preset profile. Personally, I would probably choose to make your own. It's a bit more personal. Interviewers do notice that. They'll pick up on it. While you're doing that, I'm going to be keeping this for a while. I lined up this interview for you. You're not going to get another one. This is your last chance. You and your brother are not going on welfare.
Men of standing call it passive income.
He's a political authority.
All right. Dude and I are going to keep working together. This is the only interview I could schedule for you. Don't screw the broads.
I appreciate the opportunity you're giving me because I'm cutting it pretty close financially, so I can really use this job.
Wow, that's crazy. So I've got a list of questions here, and they're all the same, so it's fair for everyone. And we're just going to go through them one by one.
Perfect. All right.
Tell me about yourself.
That's a deep question. You're pretty good at this. I graduated from college a few years ago. I was at the top of my class all throughout high school and college. Graduated valedictorian. I'm a fast learner, and I'm just looking to catch my break. Actually, be able to have an opportunity to make, because that's what I've been preparing for this whole time, is actually to go out into the real world and do something. So I'm just waiting for my opportunity to.
So you think this job is going to be fulfilling enough for you and someone like yourself?
No, I don't. I'm not overqualified. I don't think. I think it's a good, honest job, a good place to start. It's the same job that Mordecai and Rigby had, so it's got to be good.
No one named Mordecai's ever worked here.
Friends of mine, they work at a different park, but it looks fun when they do it, so I'm sure it's a good job.
So, how do you feel about leaving work unfinished?
That's another good question. You're really good. You're good at these unfinished. Well, it's complicated because sometimes you have to if it's an emergency, but I guess you should always come back and make sure you complete your responsibilities.
So, is that a yes?
Well, I feel like it's a little more complicated than just like a yes or no answer.
Refused to answer. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, it's the pie in the sky goal is I've always wanted to start a business.
Oh,
a small
okay.
business.
Well, how close are you to making that happen? How much have you accomplished?
Is that one of the questions?
No. I just thought it was nice to ask.
Right now, we're kind of in the planning phase of the.
Okay. Oh, well, business plans are good. You know, I mean, I study business, so if you wanted, you could show me your plans. I could read them over and maybe help you out with it.
Planning, like, in my head, mostly. Like, not actually on paper.
Okay.
But I think about it a lot.
Oh, okay.
But until then, I'm fully dedicated, so you don't have to worry.
Right. Well, this is just temporary.
Temporary, right, but full effort.
Right. I understand what you're really saying. I understand. So, you ever driven a gator?
No.
You ever do yard work professionally?
No.
All right. Well, you have any questions for me? Sir? Sir, excuse me. Do you have any questions for me?
When do we get started?
All right, so what I'm thinking is that you're probably going to hear back from us within 3 to 4 months. So I hope you got enough money until then, you know. Well, you're probably not going to get the job, but, you know, I'll call you in 3 to 4 months, if I remember to call you, that is. But, you know, until then, you should probably just keep your schedule open, you know. You're never really going to know. We might call you.
Thank you for much potential we had, whereas if we do it later, then we'll just remember how we wasted our potential. So really, we could do it now, and it's like a get legacy clicks.
Yeah, I don't think that was funny at all. I don't think you meant it. Details! When are you going to call him back?
He said that he would call me back.
No. When are you going to call him?
I didn't get the job. I was hoping. I thought it was going well, but
Dude heard back from the job he applied for.
yeah, he'll be fine. He probably never cared that much to begin with, so he'll
You
get
got
over
the
it.
job. Starts on Monday, 40 hours, benefits, dental included, holidays.
Now you could wake me up in the morning so you could drive me to work. How did he get the job? Did he tell them that it was his first job, or did he lie on his resume?
You have a
Because
problem?
it's within his character to lie. Ever since we were kids, he's always somehow the victim, and yet at the same time has it better than he actually deserves.
Go on, buddy, let it out. I can tell.
And he's not a real lawyer. His degree is counterfeit.
Okay, that one's not true. I've always been a lawyer.
He could get by on this kind of neutrality, this kind of he's not that bad mentality you give him, because he doesn't do anything to show his character. He just sits around. But if he did something, then you would know exactly what I'm talking about. You would know exactly what, and yet you give him the benefit of the doubt. You like him, you get a job for him, you tell him he's all right, and somehow he's a victim and he gets to blame me for all of his problems, and yet he somehow always wins. I worked my ass off to get the results little results that I get. And yet he wins. There's no way. I don't believe it. What did I do?
I've tried to help you every step of the way, and you refuse. Every time. You think you know better. And I guess that's easier. Because otherwise you would have to actually try and work at something for longer than a week. I've been at this for years. But you know what you need to do. You've known all along. And yet...
Just give me one lead. Just one lead. I'll follow it.
The job Dude has will hire you. It's a temp agency, so you'll be running around a lot to different places. Dude is really looking forward to working with you.
I was joking with John that when he drove us back from the interview, that drove me back from the interview, he should have crashed and driven off the side of the road, because if he did that now, we're so young, people would remember us for how much potential we had. Whereas if we do it later, then people will remember us.
No. We'll earn that.
Mr. Dan, excuse me, Mr. Dan, how do you feel being the sole hero of the zombie apocalypse?
Well, you know, it would have been hard for someone who isn't quite as good as me. I'm kind of different. I'm a big old dude.